everyone, Danielle back here again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about something that's very special. So it's going to be a topic about art and faith, so how art is a way of a connection to God, so art and spirituality, and just connecting with that higher power and higher voice. Okay, so let's look at the relationship with God and art in history. So many of the paintings that we've seen throughout history, especially those from Michelangelo, from Leonardo da Vinci, from Fra Angelico, there was always that connection with art, so portraying those Bible stories through painting and through skill kind of brought the Bible stories to life. God was definitely a big focus in the art world back in those days, hundreds of years ago. Don't really see much of it in today's world. There are a few out there, but it's more kind of modern art today. So we saw humans wanting to experience God through art and wanting to share those experiences with others. The next point is the power of artistic expression as worship. For me, I personally feel deeply connected to doing nature scenes. For me, that is a way I connect with God through my artwork. And even the use of gold leaf or silver leaf or rose gold leaf, just that little kind of element of light that's added to that I add to my paintings. It's just a little bit of a spiritual element that I add for somebody who looks at it, because it'll give off that light, give off that shine, like that Bible verse in Matthew where you must let your light shine for men so they may see your good works. So that's why I incorporate that shine element to my artwork, and I use oils and colours and just a way to create a spiritual kind of motivational sense in my paintings. So that's my personal way of connecting through art. You might have a different way of connecting with God through your artwork, and if you do have a special way of connecting with God through your artwork, definitely do leave it in the comments. I'd really love to hear about that. So many also use art as a form of prayer and meditation. Like you get into the zone, you're painting, you shut the world out around you, and just focus on that moment with your hand being led by God, that creativity that's inside all of us. You just paint away and you let Him inspire you, and you just shut out the world around you, and you just focus on the moment, and you portray your deep emotions through that painting piece that will then deeply connect with other people. So then when other people view it, it's like poetry being showcased to them. So your meaning and what the message you're trying to say will reach them in a certain way, so others can see that feeling and that prayer and that meditation and that poetry that you put into your artwork through that piece when it's eventually out there in the real world. So here are different ways God can inspire art. So of course the first one I've put up there is of course nature. I mean, nature is a perfect example of creativity. Everything has got a mathematical pattern. God really put a lot of care and attention into creating everything around us. So definitely a great way to show appreciation in different ways God can inspire art is through the nature He created as well. And it has inspired so many people to incorporate that into their artwork. Look at me. So another way is through Bible stories. Like I mentioned, this is kind of what people in art history were doing. They were trying to bring life to the stories that were mentioned in the Bible. So for me personally, I loved my Bible storybooks growing up. I used to have, I had my mom's old Bible storybooks, and then I had my own Bible storybooks that we got from the bookstores, and they used to portray Bible stories through illustrations. So I always associate now certain Bible stories with the certain illustrations that I've seen in those Bible books. So it kind of brought the Bible stories to life for me. And that's what art is to bring just words to life and bring things that even cannot be expressed through words to life. So it's a visual way of storytelling. Divine creativity is another point that I put down, is that God created us in His image, so therefore we are all kind of creators in a way. Every child is born as a creator. It's maintaining that creativity as an adult. That's the difficult part of it. So that's also a quote from Pablo Picasso. Yes, we're all deep down creative individuals. We're all creating something or another, even if it's not art, on a daily basis or regularly. We're all co-creators with God. So art becomes a way of reflecting that divine creativity in all of us. Another way God can inspire art is through an experience. So we might come through a certain experience in our daily life, and it could inspire us to share that experience or that feeling that we felt then, that emotion, through a piece of artwork, and want to share it with the world. And then another thing is God lays certain things on our heart to do. So if we come across somebody and we are kind of sensitive towards them, or empathetic to how they're feeling, or sympathetic, God could lay on our hearts to give them a piece of artwork, or be generous with our creativity towards them, paint something that could inspire them to get through that emotion that they're going through at the moment. So by laying certain things on our heart and our humanity, God can allow us to reach others through creativity and inspire them to be better, be greater, and fulfill their purpose. So sometimes artists whose purpose is to create art inspire other people to fulfill their purpose, which might not be art, but might be something else that they need to fulfill. Okay, so now we're going to look at art as a spiritual practice. The creative process itself is one of mystery too. Even as an artist, I can say that sometimes I'm creating something and I don't know how I create it. It's just a matter of it just happens. Artists feel a sense of divine inspirational guidance whilst they're creating. Art can also be used as a tool for social change, so also a way for influencing your environment and being able to put a positive light on other people's lives through creativity. So I've put a pointer down of fruits of the spirit. You can portray love in your artwork, you can portray joy, you can portray peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, trustworthiness, and self-control. So you can incorporate these kind of elements, these fruitful elements, into your artwork that can then inspire others to be a bit more fruitful as well. So you can definitely use your artwork as a way to combat all the negative and nasty things in the world, all the kind of evil things. So use your artwork as a pinnacle of light to be able to inspire others and make them see a deeper purpose in life too, and appreciate the life around them. So Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are God's handiwork, created inside to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." So we're all put on this earth for a reason, all put on this earth for a purpose. And if creativity and art is your purpose, your God-given talent that God put you on this earth to do, then you do it with your whole heart and you let Him guide your steps in every step of the way. And sometimes you might not understand what you're doing, but it's for a greater purpose, and we've got to trust that greater purpose and trust that greater path that God has put us on this earth to do. That it's not our will, it is His will that be done. So I just thought this would be a nice little reminder for especially my Christian follow base, and as a Christian myself, I thought it would be interesting to share my faith in this kind of context in regards to art. So I hope this is an encouraging video. I hope to do more videos like this. I know this is kind of a short and sweet one, but definitely an important message that is nice to chat about, and I love these little chat videos. Definitely do send me in the comments kind of chat videos you want me to kind of do in the future, because I do kind of like these chat videos as well. Anyways, hope you have a lovely day further, and I'll see you in the next video. So TTFN, ta-ta for now, and bye!